Let's get real, most guys are terrified of approaching a woman not because they're weak, but because they've been trained to believe they have to impress her, win her approval, or avoid rejection, like it's the end of the world, that mindset. Right there, it's the problem. You've been taught to chase, to prove, to perform, and that energy women can sense it a mile away. The moment you walk up to her, trying to be liked, you've already lost. She doesn't want another guy who's just begging for her attention. She wants a man who respects himself first, regardless of whether she's interested or not. See, here's the truth. The modern dating world doesn't reward the man who tries the hardest. It rewards the man who knows who he is, stays grounded in his value, and approaches women not for validation, but because he has something real to offer. That's the shift. And once you make it, everything changes. You don't need to look like a model. You don't need the perfect line, and you sure as hell don't need to be some smooth-talking pickup artist. What you need is clarity, confidence, and a better understanding of female psychology. Because yes, even if a woman seems disinterested at first, she's always paying attention to how you carry yourself. This video isn't about playing games or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about showing up the right way. So whether you're approaching a stranger, texting a woman online, or dealing with someone who seems cold, you'll know exactly what to do and how to do it with power, ease, and total control. Before we start the video, I want to remind you that my exclusive online course on mastering the dating game is available now. If you've been learning from my YouTube videos, you're only scratching the surface. Shift your intentions. 1. Shift your intentions. Before you ever open your mouth to approach a woman, you need to fix something first: your intention. This is where most men get it wrong. From the jump, they approach women with the mindset of, I hope she likes me, or I need to impress her. And what they don't realize is that women can feel that energy. It's needy, it's uncertain, it's the kind of energy that makes a woman emotionally pull away before the first word even comes out of your mouth. You are not going to approach a woman to seek her validation. You are not going to try to win her. You are going to approach her from a place of grounded confidence, because you are a man who knows what he brings to the table. Your intention should be simple: to connect, to express interest, and to see if she qualifies to be in your space. This is what changes the dynamic. When you shift your intention from seeking approval to offering presence, you stop chasing. You're no longer begging for a chance. You're simply showing up and letting her decide if she wants to step into your world. This is powerful because it removes the pressure from both sides. She doesn't feel like she's being hunted, and you don't feel like you're on trial. Imagine walking into a room and seeing a woman you're attracted to. Instead of overthinking, you say to yourself, let me see if there's a vibe here. Let me see if we connect. If not, cool, I'm good either way. That inner dialogue keeps you calm, collected, and confident, the exact energy that naturally attracts women. Here's something most guys never think about. Women get approached all the time. What sets you apart is not how flashy you are, but how relaxed and self-assured you are. When a woman feels that you're not outcome dependent, that you're not basing your self-worth on whether she says yes or no, she'll take notice. That's rare in today's world. You're not trying to be someone else. You're not trying to perform. You're just being you, focused, composed, and curious. That's the secret most men miss, because once your intention is aligned, you start to approach with purpose, not pressure, and that's when things shift. So from this point on, you don't approach to convince her. You approach to see if she matches your energy. That simple mindset shift, that clarity of purpose, is what turns you from just another guy into a man she actually wants to keep talking to. Let's move deeper. Master your presence. 2. Master your presence. Your presence is your power. It's the way you walk into a room. It's how you hold eye contact. It's how calm you are under pressure before you even say a word. A woman is reading your energy, and trust me, women are experts at it. They can feel confidence, they can feel nervousness, they can feel neediness. And if you don't master your presence, your words won't matter, because what you say becomes secondary to how you say it and who you are while saying it. Here's the truth. Presence is not about being loud, dominant, or overly aggressive. That's fake alpha energy. Real presence is quiet power. It's stillness. It's being fully grounded in the moment when you approach a woman. Don't rush, don't fidget, don't look around like you're seeking permission from the room. Stand tall, breathe, slowly make eye contact like you're not afraid of being seen. That's presence. And when you show up like that, she can't help but pay attention. Most men shrink themselves when they approach a woman. They overthink every word. They apologize for existing. They try to sound smooth instead of being real. Presence kills all of that, because when you're present, you're not trying to perform. You're not rehearsing lines in your head. You're not focused on what you might be thinking. You're focused on now. You're focused on you. And that's when you become most attractive, when you're fully in the moment, not trying to escape it. Here's a simple mindset. Act like you've already been accepted, not in an arrogant way, but in a secure way. When you walk up to a woman, do it with the energy that says, "Of course I belong here, I'm just seeing if there's a spark." That confidence is felt instantly. Women pick up on body language cues faster than men do so. If you're tense, talking fast, or forcing a smile, she'll feel it, and she'll step back emotionally. But if you approach with relaxed certainty, she'll soften. Even if she wasn't interested at first, presence also means listening. When she speaks, actually hear her. Most guys don't. They're waiting for their turn to talk, or trying to think of the next clever thing to say. But a man who's truly present hears her tone, reads her body language, and responds naturally, not mechanically. That's rare, that's powerful. So before you even think about what to say, check your state, slow your breathing, relax your shoulders, know who you are. If you bring grounded presence into every interaction, you will stand out in a sea of men who are trying too hard. You'll stop being forgettable, and you'll start becoming magnetic. Now, let's take that presence and apply it to the actual approach. Keep it simple and direct. 3. Keep it simple and direct. When it comes to actually starting a conversation with a woman, most men fumble because they overcomplicate it. They think they need the perfect line, some clever opener, or a memorized script. But here's the truth: women don't respond to what you say nearly as much as they respond to how you say it. Confidence and clarity will always beat charm and cleverness. So the best thing you can do, keep it simple and direct. Approach her like a man who isn't looking to trick his way, and you're not playing a game. You're not pretending to be someone you're not. You're just letting her know you saw her, you felt drawn to her, and you wanted to say something. That's it. No pressure, no performance, just real, clear, honest expression. Something as straightforward as, "Hey, I saw you standing here and had to come say hello," is more powerful than 99% of pickup lines you'll ever hear. Why? Because it's authentic, because it's bold in its simplicity, because it's something most men are too afraid to do. And when you do what most men won't, you instantly set yourself apart. The mistake most guys make is trying to hide their interest. They try to sneak into her world sideways instead of coming straight forward. That looks weak. Women respect a man who can make his interest known without being aggressive or needy. If she's not interested, that's fine. You don't chase, you don't beg, you simply nod and move. Unlike a man who knows he's got options, even if she's cold at first. Many women test you to see if you'll crumble. If you keep your composure, stay relaxed, and keep the energy light, she might soften. But if you panic, over talk, or try to win her approval, she'll shut down completely. The direct approach doesn't mean dumping your feelings on her. It means being clear and controlled. If you're in a social setting, you can say, "You looked interesting, and I had to come over and meet you." Or if you're in passing, something like, "I know this is random, but you caught my eye. I had to say something before I left." That's honest, that's bold, that's what a real man says when he isn't afraid of rejection. And here's the beauty of being direct: it saves you time. You immediately know whether there's a vibe or not. You're not wasting energy trying to force something. You're giving her the opportunity to meet a confident man. Whether she accepts or not, you win by showing up fully. So forget the games, forget the tricks. Keep it clean, keep it confident, keep it simple. Approach like a man, not a performer. That's the move that works, especially when she's not expecting it. Don't react to her mood. 4. Don't react to her mood. One of the most powerful things a man can learn when approaching women, especially ones who seem cold, uninterested, or even dismissive at first, is this: do not react to her mood. This is where most guys completely blow it. They take her initial reaction personally, and in doing so, they start adjusting, over-explaining, apologizing, or backing away like they've just committed a crime. That's weak energy. And once she senses that weakness, the door closes instantly. Understand this clearly: a woman's first reaction doesn't always reflect how she really feels about you. Sometimes she's guarded, sometimes she's testing, sometimes she's just in a neutral or defensive state. That doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. What she's really doing is watching your response. She wants to see if you lose composure, if you fold under pressure, or if you stay grounded in who you are, no matter how she reacts. Let's say you approach a woman and she gives you a cold look or short reply. The average guy gets nervous and either tries harder or shuts down. The smart man, he stays relaxed. He doesn't get emotionally pulled into her mood. He doesn't try to fix it. He simply continues the conversation calmly, like it doesn't rattle him. That's the energy of a man who's seen it all. A man who doesn't overvalue her just because she's attractive. A man who's not afraid of rejection because he knows rejection says nothing about his worth. Women respect emotional control. If you can stay cool when she's testing you or even being rude, she'll subconsciously start to shift. Because what most guys don't understand is this: A woman wants to feel your emotional strength. That doesn't mean being emotionless. It means you don't let her reactions shake your frame. When you do that, you flip the script. Now she's curious about you. Now she wonders why you're not trying so hard. Now you're not just another guy, you're different. One of the most attractive things you can show a woman is that her behavior doesn't control you. If she gives you attitude, you don't match it. If she seems bored, you don't get needy. If she's slow to engage, you don't get impatient. You stay grounded, calm, and even playful. That contrast, your stillness in the face of emotional chaos, is rare and magnetic. So from now on, whether she's smiling or not, leaning in or pulling back, don't let it determine your confidence. You are a man. You lead with steady energy. Her mood is not your mirror. Your strength is staying in control of your state, no matter what she throws at you. That's what earns her respect. That's what makes her reconsider. And that's what most men will never master. But you will make it about the moment, not the outcome. 5. Make it about the moment, not the outcome. Too many men kill their own chances by thinking 5 steps ahead. When approaching a woman, they walk up to her already wondering, will she like me, or could she be my girlfriend? Or, even worse, what if she rejects me? That kind of thinking ruins everything. It takes you out of the present moment and throws you into a future that doesn't even exist. Yet women feel that instantly, and when they do, they sense that your approach isn't about connection, it's about trying to control the outcome. Here's a mindset shift you need to drill into your brain. Make it about the moment, not the outcome. When you approach a woman, your goal isn't to get something from her. Your goal is to share a moment, a real grounded moment between two human beings. That's where the magic is. That's what makes you different from the hundreds of guys who only approach with one goal in mind, to get something out of her. You're not there to win. You're not there to close a deal. You're not there to make her like you. You're there because something about her energy caught your attention and you wanted to explore it, even if only for 30 seconds. That's it. Keep it light. Keep it curious. Be okay with not knowing what happens next. That calm detachment is attractive. Think of it like this. When you're too attached to the result, you come off nervous, tense, and unnatural. But when you just focus on enjoying the interaction, your body language opens up, your energy becomes magnetic, and your conversation flows effortlessly. Women want to feel your ease. They want to see that you can handle a moment without needing it to turn into something. For example, let's say you walk up and say you have a strong presence. I had to come say hi. You're not asking anything from her. You're not throwing out bait and waiting for approval. You're just being real. If she engages, great, you go with it. If she doesn't, that's fine too. You move on like the confident man you are. This is how powerful men move in the dating world. They're unattached to outcomes. They're grounded in the now. They're not chasing a number, a date, or a kiss. They're just fully present. And women feel safe and curious in that kind of space. The pressure you take off yourself by thinking this way is massive. You stop fearing rejection. You stop overanalyzing every word. You just show up, stay grounded, and enjoy whatever unfolds. That relaxed power makes you more attractive than trying to impress ever could. So let go of needing anything. Make the moment the goal. Whether it leads somewhere or not doesn't matter. What matters is that you showed up real, calm, and focused. That's how you win without chasing. That's how you make her wonder about you after you walk away. Be comfortable walking away. 6. Be comfortable walking away. One of the most overlooked but absolutely essential parts of approaching any woman is your ability to walk away. Most men don't realize how powerful this is. They think that once they've made the approach, they have to stay in it, make her laugh, impress her, get her number, or turn it into something big. That's where the pressure comes in, and pressure leads to desperation. But here's what sets the high-value man apart. He knows when to engage, and more importantly, he knows when to exit with power. Being comfortable walking away isn't about playing hard to get or acting indifferent. It's about self-respect. It's about emotional control. It's about knowing that your value doesn't come from her reaction. Most women have encountered men who linger, beg for attention, or stay long after the vibe has faded, just hoping to somehow recover the moment. But a man who can read the energy, stay relaxed, and exit calmly when it's time, that man is unforgettable. Think about this. Women are constantly sizing you up. They're looking for signs that you're desperate, needy, or too emotionally attached to their approval. When you show that you're totally fine with walking away, not in a rude or arrogant way, but in a respectful and confident one, it changes how she sees you. Now you're not just another guy trying to get something from her. You're a man who knows his worth and isn't afraid to protect his peace. Let's say you start a conversation and it's going nowhere. Maybe she's giving one-word answers, not making eye contact, or looking around the room Most guys will panic and double down. They'll try harder, talk more, force the vibe. But the man who knows better will simply smile, say, "It was nice meeting you," and walk away without hesitation. That exit speaks louder than anything you said during the approach. And don't be surprised if she changes her energy after you walk away. That's the paradox. Many women don't show interest immediately, but they remember how you handled yourself. If you exit smoothly with zero bitterness or insecurity, she might come back around later. And even if she doesn't, you still win because you didn't lose yourself trying to force something that wasn't there. When you can walk away with dignity, you become rare. You show that your confidence isn't tied to one woman, one moment, or one outcome. You show that you're in control of yourself. That's what real masculinity looks like. Not trying to win her over, but standing strong whether she leans in or walks away. From this point forward, adopt this mindset. I approach because I want to, not because I need anything. If it flows, great. If not, I leave with my head high. That's confidence. That's maturity. That's power. Let her chase a little. 7. Let her chase a little. Here's where most men completely miss the game. They never give the woman room to want them back. The moment they get a little interest or attention from her, they go all in. Constant texting, fast plans, over availability, and trying to keep her entertained every minute. And what happens? She gets bored. She pulls away. She suddenly doesn't feel it anymore. Why? Because you gave her no space to chase. If you want to approach women the right way, especially in a world where they're used to men doing the most, you have to master the art of pulling back, not disappearing, not playing games, but giving just enough space for her to wonder about you. That curiosity is where attraction grows. A woman who never has to wonder about you, who never has to initiate or invest, won't stick around. That's just how human nature works. We value what we work for. So once you've made a strong approach, held your frame, and the vibe is there, don't be so quick to pour everything out. Let her do some of the work too. If you get her number, don't instantly blow her up with 10 texts. If you hang out once, don't immediately try to schedule the next 3 dates. Hold a little bit back. Let her lean in. Let her invest emotionally. That's how you build mutual attraction, not one-sided obsession. Here's a powerful truth. Most guys are so used to chasing that they think it's the only way to keep a woman interested. But in reality, when a woman starts to feel that she's the one pursuing you, her emotional attachment multiplies. It flips a switch inside her. She starts wondering what you're doing, why you haven't texted yet, why you're so calm and steady instead of all over her like the others. That intrigue is gold. Now, this doesn't mean you ignore her. It doesn't mean you disappear or get cold. It means you show just enough attention to spark something, then step back and let her come closer. If she doesn't, cool, you're still good. But if she does, that's when the game shifts in your favor. Think of it like this. Imagine giving her the energy of, "I'm interested, but I'm not chasing." That energy is rare. It's mature. It's masculine. It shows her that while you're attracted to her, your life doesn't revolve around her. You're not available on demand. You have standards. And if she wants access to you, she has to earn it, not just receive it for free because she looks good. Letting a woman chase a little isn't about playing with her. It's about respecting your own value. It's about creating balance, because when she feels like she has something to lose, she'll start showing up for you.